right, let's see here. The charger ain't working. That's okay. We have a little bit of battery life left. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? There we go, I got it. Queen City, love. Queen City, love. When it comes to love, don't make any decisions unless you're ready, and slow and steady wins the race. Cutting away people, places, and things that no longer serve you can help things move forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks like it should be pretty well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly, maybe Sagittarius. We do have love moving forward, but it's a little slow. And if there's indecision, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Disconnecting from people that no longer serve you will open new doors. Peach, general. A new journey begins. You've got the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You're ready for it. You're making decisions that are pushing life forward. Lucky, general. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Also could be planning travel. Be wise, general, for the next few days. You may get good news around work, school, or business. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and disappointments heal and move into the past. You've got something happening that makes you happy. You're making decisions that push life forward. New journey may be beginning. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Emily, when will my health get better if it does? Well, I would make sure that you're seeing your doctors and all that jazz. But it does look like there's an improvement between now and the end of the summer. Things may move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, or there may be like trial and error. Try this, it doesn't work, we'll try that. And then something should move forward this summer. I think it's going to improve. Lead, all the houses I wanted sold, so I don't have a lot of time to buy. Will I be able to find an apartment this month? I think you will. Yeah. Yeah. Lita, what's next for our Pisces and I? Next, communication comes in or communication picks up. A wish comes true around life moving forward, around communication coming in or picking up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation is suggested. You might be feeling relieved around like things functioning better. Hi, Donis. Joey, why isn't Maggie from Facebook Dating not responding to me? She said text me, but I'm not getting a response. Did she block me or something else? I don't think that she blocked you. I think that she will respond. I don't know how many times you texted her. I would not text her again. Let her reach out to you first, and she probably will. Then I would make her wait just a little bit, like even if it's only a few minutes, just don't answer right away. And then after that, communication may pick up. She didn't block you though. I don't believe so. Red, how will the kids finish up the school year? Good. Ready for life to move forward, better respected, better compensated, successful. There should be an improvement before the end of the year. Joey, because I messaged her last month, but she didn't respond again. Just worried because she's cute. If you've messaged her last month and haven't heard from her since, you can message her again. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't like send multiple messages that don't get responded to. But if you sent her one sometime in April, you haven't heard from her, you could reach out to her again. I mean, it does show that there could be communication coming in and things could move forward, although slow and steady wins the race. She kind of may be a little bit all over the place. I don't think that you're blocked, and I do think that you could reconnect. I would say, like, if you sent her 3 text messages last week and she didn't respond, I would say don't do that again. Cosmic General. Negativity moves into the past. You have choices and options that come in around social activity. World is at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Success is coming in around like work, school, business. You may be adding a new stream of income, whether it's a side business, side project, side hustle, or a part-time job, whatever it is. Could be leading to more money coming in. Dakota for this week. Oh, I skipped. Or let me do Dakota and I'll go back up. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. A wish comes true. Life is changing for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Money's coming in, finances improve. Tanya, General. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You have cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. You may be feeling like grounded and stable around finances with choices and options around social activity. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to personal and professional relationships. You have the world at your feet. Pretty good. Be wise, general. Money comes in, finances improve, listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Gemini or a Sagittarius, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. Something happens this month that makes you happy around like work, school, business, career kind of a thing. Beautiful one for today. Oh, I skipped again. Oh, let me do beautiful one and I'll go back up. What is wrong with me? You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around you. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Something may happen today or on the near horizon that makes you happy with the sun. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got a wish comes true. Your luck is changing for the better and you may be planning travel. Not general. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You have money coming in, finances improving, something nice may happen around like work, school, business. You also may have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Summer love. Today I have a reading around me and Woo Aquarius. Slow and steady wins the race, but communication looks like it's either coming in or picking up. Things look relatively well balanced. You may see one another soon or be planning to see one another soon. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs, but it's suggested that slow and steady wins the race. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Not bad, 24 hours. Joey, 48-hour reading. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You've got, if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You've got cause for celebration coming in. Feeling focused and driven, you should be like finding success around finances improving or around career. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 48 hours. Live, general. Maybe thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle, or working on a new creative project or creative hobby. They could both be the same thing, or they may be two separate things. Set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping or somebody's like pushing you around. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and assert them. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Emily, is DT an appropriate doctor for me, or should I look elsewhere? The guy was rude, but maybe is good at his job. Okay, let's see. Does look like he may be good at his job. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to look around, but it does look like he knows what he's doing. You know, he may be an asshole, but what do you care if he can help you? Emily, oh, I did that one. Come on. Tanya, love coming my way. You should have choices and options around love that could lead you to a new journey. You've got Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's your new journey that may be quite successful. Don't be afraid to explore your options. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You might feel like personal relationships are functioning well, and that's making you feel relieved. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Red, general on the dream I just had. Making decisions that are pushing life forward. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. And if there was anything like, whatever this could be, the devil, anything that would be negative, drugs, drinking, lying, manipulation, any of that, if it's something that maybe you're holding on to or some kind of trauma from the past, maybe moving into the past. And you should feel relief coming in around whatever it was that you dreamt. A wish comes true. Life is moving forward. Hi, Mel. Lita, how will Wednesday go with the mechanic looking at the car I want to buy? Will the car be okay and ready to go, or is it fucked up? Okay, let's see. I think it's going to be okay. I mean, it's always something. Love general. Perseverance pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have something here around love that makes you happy. You have choices. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have Libra. You may even have a Leo. And old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Explore your options and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You're calling the shots. Liz, general for today. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. You'll be spending time with a maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe feeling productive today, and you could be able to get accomplished anything you set your mind to. But don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Joey, love in May. Love looks good. You may have choices and options. You've got Empress here bringing in love and money, cause for celebration coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around love and perseverance could bring in a long-term committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. You could have an Aries, a Libra, or a Pisces around. Explore your options. Oh, Avery's good. We're ice skating. We were just ice skating today. I just posted a video of her. I thought that the video was really funny. You know how we were making fun of that radio video? That's fucking stupid shit. That every time I open up anything, somebody's doing that dance. It drives me nuts. She doesn't know how to do the dance, but she knows some of it, and she knows the song. So I put that song on, and she's doing some of the stuff on the rink. It was like a 15-second video, but it's on her channel. I thought it was funny. Anyway. Emily, will AE end up in a relationship with RA? Their families are arranging a meeting. They have potential. I would say they have about a 70% chance. They may explore the option. Jasmine, what's coming towards me in love in May? I'm Libra, single, 30 years. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you could lead to success. Around love, I don't know what's going to be in May. There could be a new opportunity coming in May. Maybe with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But if you feel like, if there's anybody that's coming in and out, or old cycles, or things that are back and forth, cutting away any of that shit that didn't work will open new doors. Earth comes in Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it looks like new energy, and it might not be until like over the summertime more. Exploring your options leads to success, and life is moving forward, not back. So look towards the future. I would say goodbye to people from the past and just be open to whoever the universe sends in this summer. Between now and I'm going to say the end of September, things could be moving forward. Lima, general for this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You have money coming in, finances improve, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings are on the horizon. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward. Stacy for this week. Stacy for this week. You have good news coming in around work, school, or business. New beginnings on the horizon. Old wounds healing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe planning travel, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not a bad week. Oh my God, what am I doing here? New love, how will the meeting with S go tomorrow? It should go okay. Grounded and stable, well functioning. If there may be some indecision, or there may be like some indecision, like something may not be resolved, but for the most part, things go well. You have the world at your feet. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Taylor, what is T's next action towards me this week? We had a dispute a few days ago. Showing is distant with the Eight of Cups. I would suggest reaching out to him if you want something to happen this week. Otherwise, he may be distant all week. Sarah, either Pisces current feelings around our situation. May feel like everything is okay, like average, neutral, okay, just kind of like it is what it is kind of a thing. T-Vet for today. For today, disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon with choices and options around social activity. Old wounds heal and move into the past. The world is at your feet. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Hi, Katrina. Louise, may I have a general read? You're no longer holding yourself back and you're feeling grounded and stable. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may have choices and options around social activity. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. And you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Who here haven't I gotten to? Kimon, general for this week. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Negativity moves into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon. A wish comes true, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Eric, I left a note to my boss about working for a second job to regain my hours. He cut last week. I was behind the front desk for 3 nights. Is that a trail to see if I performed well for him? Wait a second. I left a note for my boss about working for a second job to regain my hours. He cut last week. I was behind the front desk 3 nights. Is that a trail to see if I performed well for him? Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. Like, did he set you up for something? Mary, general. You've got Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you may have travel. You may be planning travel. Cause for celebration comes in around travel. Maggie, how will my Growth Institute training, which I begin tomorrow, go for me over the next 12 weeks? I hope it's stress-free. I mean, you're being guided by the divine, and you got good karma around it, so it's probably going to be relatively stress-free. I mean, I can't say that it's going to be smooth sailing 100% because nothing ever is, but it looks pretty good. Brenda, from now until tomorrow. You're no longer holding yourself back. You're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have maybe working on a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in some extra cash. Macy, general for the day. Slow and steady wins the race, but you might be feeling like grounded and stable around finances. Life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Tori, what does Doc 10 keep on changing money T92 Snapchats settings to automatically delete after review? Okay, I don't know anything about Snapchat, but this person is, they whatever it is, it deleted so it's gone so that nobody else can see it or find it. Which I don't know about that, because I think there's always a trail somehow, but it's like I want it gone. I want it disappeared so that it can't resurface. Artisha, Cancer T's mom asked me to manage the gift table at his niece's graduation party. How will me and T Cancer's interaction go since we haven't talked in a couple of weeks? It should go well, though. It looks mutual, grounded, stable, pleasant. It should go well. Davy, general for the next 2 weeks. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have teamwork favored. You've got maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Solution to a problem is in front of you before the end of the couple of weeks. You'll figure it out. You may be planning travel. Alpha, general. A new journey begins around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. You may get good news around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Cinnamon for the rest of the day. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Also take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A new journey begins. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not a bad rest of the day. I think it's kind of like a relaxing day. Emma, does Scorpio think that I'm in love with him? I don't know that he thinks that you're in love with him, but I think he does think you're interested in him or that you're kind of crushing on him. Yeah, I think so. Pelic, is it a good decision to continue with CA course? Looks pretty positive. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Exploring your options leads to success. I mean, education, you can't ever go wrong with whatever it is you're being educated in. But that's really for you to decide. But things look okay. Like you would be successful in it. Earth Angel, will Alex come back? Come back to what? A committed relationship? Girly, general for May. Disappointments heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may have a new job or business opportunity that comes in. Listen to your intuition. And maybe you're thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. And then current energies around love. You've got a couple. You got fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may also have a Libra around. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Lucinda, general for May. For May, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Okay, Donna, so let me open up the email. Sometimes it takes a sec for them to come through. There it is. I got it. think you will get the extra because you've got the Six of Pentacles here. If for some reason it gets overlooked, don't be afraid to, you know, say something. Like how I tell you that, I probably wouldn't open my mouth, but say something if for some reason it does. I don't think you're going to have an issue, though. Broken tractor, that's all right, as long as you got it done. I think you will. I think you will be able to get everything done, and I think you're going to do fine on that test. I mean, so he found out about me crushing on him. How does he feel about me crushing on him? Is he reciprocating that back? I don't think he's really acknowledging it. It looks like things may be a little bit out of balance between the two of you, or I don't know that he found out anything, or I don't think anybody told him anything. I think it just may be a hunch, but it doesn't look like he's putting in any effort, or he's not really acknowledging it right now. So if you have interest in him or you want to see things move forward, you may need to be the one to do it. You might have to tell him how you feel. Luna, work for this week. Work looks okay. You have a wish that comes true. You may get good news. You're feeling focused and ambitious. Should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Let me see, where was I? Butterfly A, single. Love. Explore your options and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life could change you for the better quickly, and life is moving forward, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or Libra. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Martisha, does Cancer tease mom want us together? I mean, she may like the idea, or like if that happened, that she may be like think that that's nice or it's a good thing, but I don't see her trying to like interfere or anything like that. I don't think she's got a really strong opinion as of right now. Cancer in general. You've got money coming in, finances are improving, you're listening to your intuition, life is moving forward, maybe spending time with the Virgo, could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you have a wish that comes true. Not bad. Earth Angel, will Alex come back for a relationship? You were never in a relationship before and this person just disappeared? I don't see commitment around this situation as of right now. So I don't know what kind of a relationship you guys had, but things look out of balance and like there's distance between the two of you. Things may be like, there may be a lot of overthinking. Somebody may be overthinking around the situation, and somebody else may be feeling a little bit like detached. I would say if you could reach out to him, let him know how you feel. Otherwise, I wouldn't sit around waiting for him to come back and start a new relationship, because especially like if there was never a connection before. It looks like there's two people that have gone in different directions. So I would reach out to him if you want to see something change. I wouldn't wait on him coming back. Joey, will I ever worship women's feet this year? I don't judge. You could do whatever you like. Yes, you may get that opportunity. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what anyone does. Just be happy. Life's too fucking short. RK, upcoming week. Slow and steady wins the race, and life comes into balance. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs, especially around like work, school, business relationships. A wish comes true. Mihak, what's coming to me in May? Maybe planning travel. Listen to your intuition. You have choices and options around social activity. You could have money coming in, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you assert boundaries. Making decisions that push life forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Negativity moves into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Girlie wants the blue spirit cards. I wonder if it's raining. It's supposed to rain all day today. Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Katyani, is Abhishek interested in a long-term romantic relationship with me? Doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page. I don't know where you are in your relationship right now, but it looks like things are out of balance. If that's something that you're interested in, you may have to bring it up. Lima wants angel cards. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. Ten of Water, a contented and rewarded family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. LA, does CM have romantic feelings for me? I don't see a lot of romance here. This looks, I don't know what your relationship is, but it looks like platonic friendship. If you have interest in them, I would let them know how you feel. Payment, what to expect from Kiki HR regarding AE position to Eason? There could be, you could hear back from them like via email, most likely. You're probably going to get an email from them maybe sometime within the next 10 days. But it looks like it may not be a definite answer. It just might be like the next step. Write it down as I'm looking for it. Nayla, I saw your Cash App, but I don't know if I answered for you. If I didn't answer for you, can you send the question with a purple heart? I don't remember if I answered it. Isabella, for tomorrow, you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A wish comes true. Could be spending time with a Capricorn or an Aquarius, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Lolly for the next 48. Negativity moves into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success comes in around work, school, or business. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Emily, love for May. You may have choices and options in May. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Explore your options, but slow and steady wins the race. You've got a Leo here. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may have a Virgo. You have choices and options. There also may be an Aries. Exploring your options could lead to success around love. I don't know that love is going to be super successful or moving forward significantly in May. It may be sometime between now and like the end of the summer because things look a little slow. Adonis, I'm reading it now. They're showing as feeling indecisive, anxious, a little bit like having a tower moment, but there's indecision. They don't know what to do. Kind of feeling a little bit like out of balance and maybe like a little bit rejected. I don't know what's going on or if it's still the same situation. But it's like, you know, it's kind of one of those things where I'm making a decision to not do anything by not making the decision to do something. That kind of a thing. And it's not even conscious. And Lourdes work for next week. Feeling focused, stable, grounded, down to earth. You may get good news that comes in around work. You're maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You get happiness coming in around work next week. Things look pretty good. Okay, now I'm not sure if I answered for Nayla. Let me check Cash App. Maybe the question is there. Yeah, Nayla, I don't, and I think Tori says that there was another one that I didn't see, or that's we're having trouble, like it's not posting. I'm going to just scroll up for a second and see if I see anyone else. Sumya, when will my family's finances become all right? Well, it may be somewhat of a rocky road for quite some time, but I'm going to say between now and the end of the year, there should be an improvement. Oh, here's Nayla. What does Spirit say about my current relationship? Spirit doesn't judge, so I could give you Spirit cards, but they may not necessarily be related to the relationship, because you have to make your own decisions about your relationship. And And you have a choice to be with whoever you want and to leave whoever you want. You're not tied to anyone. You don't have to stay with anyone. And you don't have to like not be with somebody because they think that they're not right for you. It's your choice. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Six of Water, memories from your history or your childhood. Issues regarding children romanticizing the past. That may be something that has to do with relationship. Romanticizing the past. Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans. The truth delivered without tact. Starfall for tomorrow. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Money comes in. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Blissful. What can I expect from AM in the next 2 days? I wouldn't expect much. They're showing is the Eight of Swords. If whoever or whatever this is that you're waiting on, I would reach out to them if you want to see something change quickly. Otherwise, whatever it is may take longer than 2 days because it's stagnant or held back. Cinnamon, this Monday through the rest of the work week for me. Okay, you may feel like slow and steady wins the race. A wish comes true. Good news comes in. It looks like it's relatively a pleasant week. Average, okay, well-functioning. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, and don't forget to speak your mind when needed. Kiss, general for May. Money coming in, life is coming into balance. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Old wounds heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. And you have maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Came in weekly reading. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news around work, school, or business. Good. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Indigenous, general for tomorrow. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Success comes in around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Disappointments heal and move into the past and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Tori, I got the question. Does this person remember the photo he sent on, okay, let's see. I don't believe that he remembers it. There was nothing wrong with that question. I don't know why YouTube wasn't posting it. Stephanie, any good job opportunities coming up to apply for? Explore your options leads to success around a new journey beginning. Life is moving forward. Life comes into balance. Exploring your options leads to success. A wish comes true.
What's something funny creepy?
Let me see it. This is creepy. Why is that creepy? Oh, this guy here with eating the popcorn. Why is he creepy?
Let me see.
I mean, he's just got a weird face.
Yeah.
It's not a real person. Here, don't watch that. Watch this. Pallavi, love. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Negativity moves into the past. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Scorpio, or Sagittarius. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life's moving forward. Avery, Pallavi says hi.
Hi.
Bella Femme, did someone put spell work on my mom to mess with her mental? No, I don't think so. Devin, general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The hard work you put into work, school, or business, and adding a new stream of income could add to like finances improving this year. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You have your luck changing for the better quickly, and you may be planning travel. Richie was coming in next in love for me. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius or Scorpio. You do have a committed relationship here if you're not with anyone. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. And expressing your wants and needs around love could help life move forward. Adonis, I don't trust anyone or anything either. It's so terrible, right? But that I know, it's like you can't trust anybody or anything. I know it's fucking not right. It's not right. And you know, that's a lesson that I should have learned a long time ago, because like I remember people being like betraying when we were in like kindergarten. Like I remember feeling betrayed by people like that young. Like why didn't I learn that lesson then? Why am I still learning it now? And it's so sad that you have to feel like that. Oh, Cyrus is good. His birthday's coming up. He's going to be 2 years old. Mel, updated love reading for Scorpio. Doesn't look like this person has all that much happening. Like they may be feeling like life is just a little bit out of balance. They do have a Virgo around. They seem to be a little disconnected from their intuition, and the moon is in reverse, which means something may get revealed around either them or their love life or something. Like you might find out something. They may be overthinking things. They may be kind of like living in the past or stuck on something in the past. And they're kind of a little like, I don't think it's going to be like this forever. I think there'll be growth, change, and transformation, but it doesn't look like they have all that much happening in the immediate future. And then maybe they're not over something, or something is like weighing heavy on them. Joey, for a week reading. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a little bit more financially secure. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Maybe working on a new creative project or hobby. I use ChatGPT these days to study people's behavior. It helps me a lot. Sometimes I feel like it's biased. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to look into it. No, it's his second birthday, and we estimate it's May 15th. We don't know that for sure. But he's a good boy. Julie sent an email. Why don't I see it? Oh yeah, I can do one today. What time? Let me email you back. He is a Taurus. Red, general on what I'm not accepting that I need to. Some things are out of your control. Emperor in reverse. Let go of like the reins of something. If you feel like you're trying to control too many things, you may have to just let go of something. New beginnings are on the horizon. Let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Let go of an old wound or a hurt or a disappointment that is, weighing heavy on you, or that may keep resurfacing. Letting go of that may help. Well, you know what it is? In my life, I have earth signs, which is the funniest thing because I don't have any earth in my chart at all. So my dad's a Virgo. Avery's dad's a Taurus. Dylan was a Virgo. My grandfather was a Capricorn. Avery's a Capricorn. My friend, one of my best friends, is a Capricorn. Who else? I have two other friends. One's a Capricorn, one's a Taurus. Yeah, and it's so funny because, like, I don't have any earth in my chart, and all these earth signs have shown up. But only, I feel like, well, like, in recent years, there was a time in my life where everybody was either an Aquarius or a Leo. My moon is in Leo, and I have 3 planets in Aquarius, but I have nothing in earth signs. Nothing. Somebody else has a chart like that. I can't remember who it is. Somebody who's important to me. I don't know if it's, I can't remember. maybe it was my yoga instructor. She was a Libra, but to me she came off like an Aries, the opposite of Libra. She really didn't strike me much as a Libra at all. But anyway, it may have been her chart that had no earth in it either. It was probably her. I can't remember now. I don't know. I'm going to have to look now. Let's see who it was. Joey, will I get to Grandmaster in season 2 of Marvel Rivals, or it won't happen? Yes, it will. And yes, my grandmother was a Virgo. I just heard her say I was a Virgo. I got her birthday on my arm. Yes, you're right. You were a Virgo. I didn't forget. Julie, I'm working with Chris tomorrow. How does it go? It should go well. Teamwork is favored with the 3 of Pentacles. Things get unstuck and seem to move forward, and you might be feeling relief. Diamond, general on finances for May and June for hubby A. Okay. It's a little touch and go. So there may be some weeks where he may be feeling a little bit stretched too thin, but for the most part, he's making decisions that are moving finances forward. He's focused. Negativity has moved into the past, or will be moving into the past. Devaya next week. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in when you express your wants and needs around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. No longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward towards greater pastures when you express your wants and needs around professional relationships. Adonis, be towards me in the near future. I might consider unblocking now. I feel it's been enough, only if I don't hear from V after Wednesday finals. Well, eventually there's communication that comes in one way or another. But I agree with you. If you're going to keep V blocked, get through whatever you need to get through as far as school is concerned, that just may be easier to not have to deal with that distraction and then unblock. I don't think that's a bad idea. Right now they're feeling undecided and they're feeling a little out of balance, but whether you unblock or not, at some point soon, like maybe within the next couple of weeks or so, there will be communication somehow. But if you're the kind of person where, like, the world could be blowing up behind you, but when that phone call comes in, you have to take it, like, I would keep them blocked until you get through with what you need to get through. Because I would be that person. Like, the world is blowing up behind me, and it's like somebody calls, and I'm like, I got to take this call. I don't have to take that call, but I would, you know? I'm better now that I'm old. When I was younger, I was horrible. Anusha, Chitania's current feelings for Anusha. Will he contact me anytime soon?
Mom, I cannot plug my iPad in.
Okay, I'll do it for you in a second.
I'm happy to do it.
May think highly of you, may think that you're smart, intelligent, strong, confident, like pleasant, easygoing, nice to be around. But I don't see any communication coming in on the horizon. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them.
Mom, I need a square.
Oh, you need a square?
Yeah, a square.
Take this one.
Okay.
Here, you could take the whole shebang.
Wait. Thank you.
You're welcome. Fundamental, can I get a love reading for this upcoming week with Scorpio? Okay, depends where you are in your relationship with this person. It looks like things may be out of balance or things are a little stagnant. Now, if you're in a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship, it's probably going to just be like an average week. You've got death in reverse. There's not much changing or growing. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow mover. So if you're not in a relationship with this person, there's probably not much that's happening significantly. If you're already in a relationship, it's probably going to be like any other week. Average, well functioning, okay, stable, but not moving forward quickly. Sharia, what's coming towards me in love? Disappointments heal and move into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, possibly with fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like you have new energy coming in, not old energy returning. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward with choices and options. You could also have an Aries coming in besides the fire sign. Yeah, I could get distracted too with the drama. I agree. So that's why it's a good idea to get through what you need to get through before you got to deal with anything else. Yeah, I mean, life is rough enough. Oh, you're welcome. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Sarah, wanted your opinion. Why do you think we stay in relationships where we get breadcrumbs and we put in more, but we don't get the same? Is it that we care we have for the other person, or it's because of hope of it's because of hoping of change, and the hope is because we have like lack of self-worth, like feeling like if you're putting in more effort than you're getting back, the relationship is out of balance. Your value becomes lessened, so you're less attractive because people are attracted to what they can't have. So the person that's putting in all the effort, if it's not matched, they just become unattractive. And the other person feels like, they call it a trauma bond. The person that's putting in all the effort is trying to get back to the way it was. Because at one point, most of the time, we don't get into those situations for no good reason. There was something that happened that was functioning or made us think. Like, take it with my friend Matt that time. When I first connected with him after the high school reunion, he was calling me like 5 times a day. He was constantly texting me and emailing me. He was giving me reason to believe that he was interested in me. He wanted me to hang out with him. He wanted me to be around. So I was trying to get back to that, because it's like, you felt this way once, but he lost interest at some point. Somebody else came in and their energy was more interesting than mine was, because they weren't interested in him. And I hate to say it, like my mother would say, well, she was a challenge. And I would get really pissed at that. But my mother would have been right. The other girl was a challenge. She was dating somebody else. She was living with somebody else. And I was available. So I wasn't, my energy to him was not attractive, because he was just as unhealed as I was. So I was always trying to get back to the way he treated me before Sarah came into the picture. Now, if Sarah hadn't come into the picture, would things have been different between Matt and I don't know. I don't know. But always like accepting breadcrumbs and hoping for things to change. The best predictor of the future is what's happened in the past. If this person has ghosted you in the past, they're going to ghost you again. That's who they are. That's how they function. If they're a cheater and they've cheated on you in the past, they're most likely going to cheat again. I can't say always forever, because like there's a year, for years when I was younger, I would say that once a cheater, always a cheater. But now, after hearing people's stories over the years and reading for people, and also life experience in general, I know there's more that goes into cheating than just, he's a cheater and she's a whore. Like, that's not what it is. We could call people all kinds of names, but there's more going on in the first relationship in order for him to be cheating and for him to be with whoever. Like, it's just never that black and white. And yeah, we're hoping that things are going to change. We're hoping to get back to that, that feeling that we had then. But that feeling wasn't real, because if it was real, not that it wasn't real, but you can't go back. You know, after I went back to visit my childhood home, I was like kind of disappointed. It didn't really feel like home. Like it felt like home when I stood in the driveway, but when I got in the house, it didn't really feel like my house. And I was talking to one of my father's friends, and she said, well, you know what they say, you can't go home. And it's right. It's like you can't go back. You can't go back to something that was broken, can't be fixed. I mean, you can try. I mean, this is seriously only my opinion, but all of these people that are in relationships where people have been cheating and back and forth, and he's cheating and she's cheating and all this other bullshit, those people that stay together, I, in my bones, don't feel like they really love each other. I feel like they're together for another reason, whether it's children or property or money or whatever, financials. Because if you truly love somebody that broke your heart by cheating on you like that, you would never be able to look at them the same, let alone, you know, spend that kind of time with them. Like, it is so devastating to be hurt like that, that to just make pretend it didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know. I think that what it is we're always trying to go back to that place, and you can't go back. It is what it is, which is, you know, it's sad, but it's crazy the way the brain is, because there's a whole fucking world out there. There's a whole world out there. And I remember years ago, my boss, when I was 15, I worked with her. She was like a few years older than me. When I turned 21, she took me out for her birthday, and her sister was my age, and her sister met us out. And I don't remember where I was in my love life when I was 21, but whoever it was wasn't around, or maybe I was blown off or whatever, disappointed. And I remember her sister saying to me, yeah, well, if he's not the one for you, if he doesn't want to be with you, somebody else will. Like, she was right those years ago. Why was it in that moment I felt like it had to be him? And I held on to, I can't remember who it was, but I'm sure that there was somebody that I was hoping something was going to change with back then. And she was right. Like, if he doesn't want you, somebody else will. But trying to get back to that, yeah, it's like feeling like unhealed bullshit that makes us try to go back to something that's dysfunctional. It's never going to be functioning. Anyway. All right. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you guys later tonight. I don't know what time, but at some point later. I don't know, maybe 8. Anyway, thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.